Welcome to Fate Awakens. We are doing Edmund Guant's second fairy tale. This is the tale. Actually, we're going to wait to the end so it doesn't give it away for the players. So, today we've only got 2 players, and we have joined our camera crew, Eva, into the place. So, we're going to have everyone introduce their characters. We're going to go around the table. We'll start with Eva herself.
Okay, so my character is a wooden elf. She's a rogue ranger assassin. She is the quiet, killing type, but overprotective of the party.
Not me?
Yep. Either one of you?
Alright. I am playing Brynwyn. He's just a level 4 fighter. Battle Master. Doesn't have a whole lot going on. This is just a chance for me to try some new mechanics. I think he's a bit of a strong silent type, I would think. Not very quick, not very dexterous, but he's a beefy boy, and he has a pike he's going to stab some people with. That's most of what his deal is.
My character is Gnarltooth Splintermarrow, who is a tiny little halfling rogue. Very loud. Probably the loudest rogue. Second highest stat charisma, if that tells you anything.
So, in conclusion, we have 2 rogues and a fighter.
Yep. So
Yes.
you got Gnarltooth.
Yeah,
What was your name again?
No magic.
My name is, I literally didn't have a name. I decided on it like 10 seconds before we decided to start rolling. Brynwyn. Brenwyn.
So, Bromwyn.
What?
Bromwyn.
What's your name again?
Legnicrack. L-E-G.
No surname. I don't know why that sounds so
N-A.
Because that was
K-R.
a bird in the last
80.
campaign.
Okay.
Wait, what was my
Okay.
Bromwyn.
All right. So,
What's it? That's fine.
a little background for you. You are all cousins.
Oh.
And you're
Like loose cousins. we
you're
don't talk about the halfling. We don't talk about the halfling.
you're a married-in cousin.
It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Y'all
Couple
all
times.
have a uncle/married-in uncle
I'm fine with that.
that
Loose relatives.
loose relatives. Y'all are loosely relative. You all know of each other. But your uncle has all sent a letter to each one of you that asks you to come to his estate to discuss family matters. Okay? So, now that you know your little background, we will start. Alright, so as you approach your uncle's estate, you see a light fog over the ground. The path itself is a little overgrown, like it hasn't been kept as often. The fungus or the fungi on the side of the road is starting to creep in. As you get to the door, it is definitely has cobwebs more than usual. You're used to this, your uncle, to have a very nicely kept estate. He's got servants that usually do the job for him. He's very wealthy. As you enter the door, you see your uncle. Open the door. Oh, welcome! How have you all been? Was your travels okay?
I just nod.
Yep, I just nod.
Come in! We've got a feast ready.
Ooh. Do like the food.
So, as you go in, you enter the grand hallway. Inside is a lot better kept than out. You pass your normal fixtures he's got up, some torches. He's got a nice little fountain in the center of the grand hall. Once you pass that, you go down the secondary hall into the grand dining hall. In here, he has a feast like you've never seen before. He's got barrels of alcohol all tapped, ready to go. He's got a bar set up. He's got 3 or 4 servants sitting there ready to serve anything. You've got a chef behind one of the tables slicing a ham. You've got everything set up that you could ever need. the whole place smells of almost like a Thanksgiving dinner. He's like, please help yourself. We've got much to talk about. Peter, come here. This elderly gentleman comes up to you. He's like, yes, sir. Can I help the masters out? It's like, yes, whatever they want. They can have anything. Yes, can I trouble you for maybe a glass of wine or a mead to start?
Please.
I'll take wine.
Wine?
One's fine.
Madame? Wine.
Is it apparent that this is all for us? Like, is there other place settings?
There's specifically, you only see 4 place settings total.
A little extravagant, but okay.
Please, come in.
I'll just make eye contact, like just raise an eyebrow.
I mean, I'm married.
My cousins.
So he goes and sits at a place, and immediately Peter comes by and puts down a bowl of fruit in front of each of you, along with like a nice garden salad and a fresh thing of bread. Please, eat. There's much more to come. Drink it to your heart's content.
Voraciously digging.
All right.
No etiquette at all.
How was your trip? Did you have any troubles?
I think I start eating slow and then just pick up from there. And I'll say,
I'm a vegetarian, so I just
In between,
eat my fruit.
I do that because we've known each other for a very long time.
I did. In between mouthfuls, I'm just giving these very loud, like, bits of story, and there's no coherent story. It's just like, well, one time I did, and then we did this, and then it's like rapid fire. There is no like, you're getting no new information here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sitting
10
here,
stories.
just eating because I'm quiet.
No, when I sat down, I'm like, shoot, what do I do with this thing? This giant pipe.
Sir, Master, I will take that for you. He takes your pike, and immediately he like halfway drags it and then picks it up on his shoulder, and like you see him take it over, exits the room, and comes back like a few minutes later.
I do clock where he goes.
Okay. He goes straight out into the main hall.
Just make sure I still have my bow and everything on here.
I hope everything is satisfying so far. There's obviously much left of this feast.
Of course, Uncle, you didn't have to go quite so far with this. I've never been one for beating around the bush. What can we do for you?
Oh, nothing at all. I'm getting up there in age, and I would like to discuss, well, my will, of course. I have to have this estate go to someone, and all the platinum that I have as well.
My suspicious demeanor kind of falls a little bit because I think I understand a little bit what's going on.
I trust you 3 the most out of most relatives. Most of them are, as you could say, greedy. But my 100,000 platinum has to go somewhere in this estate as well.
I think I choke on the sip of wine. I like almost do a spit take. Yeah, I almost do a spit take.
I like elbow you, and I'm like,
Because I don't think I realized the scope of what we were talking about till just now. And I think at this moment I realized the scope of what we're talking about.
which uncle is this again? I forgot.
Why don't you ask him?
I whispered, the rich one.
That wasn't the mystery.
I feel like we're still in that shitty phase where I'm like, I know you're in the family, but like we're not
Classic
close
party
yet.
trick. How did you say you spelled your name again?
It's Richard, of course. Richard.
That's what I meant. Some people with E-A. You gotta check.
It's okay.
Richard.
Of course I didn't do that.
I knew it too. I just want to know how it was spelled.
I knew how it was spelled.
Well, listen, if I'm gonna suck up just because you got 100,000.
Well, he's like, well, I just want to make sure you are all okay. I've got the bedroom ready, and my study is, of course, anything you need in there for your time here, but I just want you to take tonight to just enjoy yourselves so we can get to business tomorrow.
What is business? Do you just wish to discuss?
Well, I've got my will here as he pulls out a scroll and just lays it down, and I just want to make sure we divvy it up fairly between my nephews and nieces. As you know, my wife died about 20 years ago.
Shame.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What?
Thank you.
Said wonderful woman.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
I thought you just stopped at wonderful. What? Like, I barely knew the guy, but come on.
Well, I just want to make sure it goes to the correct members of the family, which is why I called you Threa.
If you think
Did you decide to be a male or female?
Let's go male.
Okay.
You're gonna go down now? Okay.
You know my niece, your wife, is not the most forgiving.
Yeah. Sure.
She's a little more greedy than
Yeah.
others.
Sure.
But
She has a brother.
we all know that I'm not going to be here much longer. But please.
and truly, of everyone in the entire family, you chose us three. And I kind of make eyes at.
All right, listen.
So, like, you are sure this is?
Yes.
Those
I
you
was
trust.
thinking the estate can go to one of you.
Listen, wise old Uncle Ricky wouldn't make any mistakes, okay?
Of course.
One of you can take the majority of the platinum, and the other one, the platinum plus the... Well, we'll discuss that tomorrow. The rest of the items.
Understood.
But for now, I think the feast is the most things we can do at hand.
Agreed.
As you're speaking, the ham you can see in the corner of your eye start to get sliced, and Peter comes by to the chef, takes a few plates, and comes over and drops a few plates off at y'all.
And I hand mine over.
We have procured a very special mushroom that was really rare. I would like to try and make it into a special dish for you. Margaret, the sous chef, has been preparing it special for you.
I'll give it a try.
I do look impressed with that.
I am suspicious.
About 5 minutes later, she brings out a bowl of, looks like eggplant with mushrooms and like a noodle dish.
I take a small bite just to try it.
It's got a slight garlic hint to it, but it's not necessarily great, but it's pretty good for the most part.
I eat about half of it, but then go back to my fruit. Because I don't want to be rude, so eat about half of it and then
Can't
go
be
back
rude
to
to
my
Rich Uncle Richard.
Exactly, right?
Rich Uncle Richard.
So Uncle Richard
He has a rich in his name.
starts to finish his meal for the night. I'm going to turn in early. Please make yourself at home. Howard over there at the bar has given the full leeway to tap into any alcohol there is. Of course, it's going to all be yours one day, but please make this your home.
Does he leave the will?
No, he picked up the will after he finished talking about it.
That would, make sure he has the weapon. I would have reacted very differently.
But he stands up. Good night. I will see you all first thing in the morning.
Sure.
And he nods and he starts to walk. He's got a definite limp and a hunchback to him as he starts to go and gets out the door. Peter follows behind as Peter sees him leave and kind of helps him out.
As he leaves, I turn to the other two. I just let out a heavy breath. Well, that was upsetting. I don't think I realized just how old he was getting.
I don't know what was upsetting
Taking
about
my
any of
wine.
that, but okay.
I start gobbling down my wine.
As soon as you gobble it down, the bartender kind of looks over. Howard comes over. More wine? Or something a little harder? Harder. You got nice bourbon, or we can go something more like a spiced rum.
Spice rum.
Sounds good. Would you like the aged spiced rum? Or the stuff from a few weeks ago?
Aged.
Gotcha. We got 120 years. Sound good?
Yes.
Do that. He goes over to one of the casks and just hops it, fills up the mug, comes over.
Take a sip. Keep on coming.
That keg will be yours.
What do you mean you don't understand?
I mean, Uncle Richard sounds great and all. Never met the guy. But I mean,
Truly, why are you here?
I
If
don't
you-
know. I didn't even know my wife had a brother, much less a rich uncle, whatever, Richard. So I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think I just glower in his general direction.
That's a new word I haven't heard before. Glower. I'm gonna write that one down.
Is that a word? I might have made that word up.
It is
It's a
now.
word.
We're gonna go.
And I'm just sitting here listening
when I
and then
said
just
it.
keep on drinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna write
It's-
glower as an ability.
Extremely like the best alcohol you've had.
And that's why I keep drinking.
I think I had like 2 cups of just a normal wine, and I just start.
And then I hand him my cup. Like, try it.
I'm gonna try to
It's like-
explain.
I don't talk, so I just hand it.
I'm gonna explain a very obscure drink that I had at some random port once
Okay.
to Howard and see if he can recreate it. I'm gonna continuously send it back. It's just not quite the same.
The first drink he has, you know for a fact, it is at least 10 times better than that drink you were describing.
It's not the same.
So you send it back?
I'm gonna send it back.
Okay. So you send it back.
You put the little stick in it, stir it up.
He comes back multiple times until you would finally accept or just keep declining.
I'll accept after a certain point. I'll be like, you know what? It's not.
I'm
gonna be the
reaching
same.
over, grabbing my cup back because
Yeah.
he kept it.
Would you like?
I think I
You like
took a
a coffee?
sip. I think I took a sip just to test it since she offered, and I don't dislike it, but I think I just finished what I have, and just kind of take everything in. I kind of noticed I'm the only one like somewhat upset about this.
Okay.
Well, I guess she's like
I don't talk, so
solely
I'm
being
like down in
plastered, so
my sorrow.
Truly, who knows the inner mind of our vegetarian friend?
So
Whose
who
name I
all do we
definitely
have in
know.
this room? We got Howard.
Howard.
Barkeep.
Peter comes back somewhere in your conversation of drinking this.
Servant Peter.
And you've got another young lady, probably in her mid-teens, that's like cleaning your plates as you finish. She's kind of just like in the corner. Every once in a while she'll come by and just kind of take your old glass or something.
Do any of them appear well traveled?
Howard probably has the most traveling to him. Peter is definitely got the most age though.
I'm gonna try to strike up a sea shanty. Sea
shanty?
shanty. That's the word.
I got you.
Sea shanty / bar song / just drinking music with Howard. I'm gonna see what he knows and just try to get a little tune going.
Okay. Roll persuasion with him.
15.
15. About 5 minutes through the conversation, he starts trying to sing one of the songs you've been like describing to him, and he's just out of tune.
It's all good.
and he is not sounding good.
It's fine. I'm gonna clap along to whatever beat he is making and try to join in, but it just sounds. I mean, who's hearing it? These two and
the other two,
Peter and cleaning lady. Like, we're just having a good old time.
Okay.
Still
All right.
hurting.
So, your tune goes as well as expected.
That's fine.
You do hear the lady that keeps cleaning your place do a really nice hum though behind it, kind of counteract the offbeat of him.
Does she appear to know the song?
She does.
I'm gonna strike up a conversation of where she heard it.
She looks down and crosses her arms. Master, I'm sorry if this disturbed you. My grandpa used to sing it to me.
Was your grandpa a sailing man?
He worked at the dock.
Close enough. And I will offer her a drink.
Sir, I try not to drink while working.
Alright, listen. Old Richie's not here. Who's gonna say something? Me? I don't care. Here you go.
And she looks at it and just...
It would be rude of you to not take the drink.
She immediately brings it up, takes a sip. It's good.
I know it is. I've been drinking like 15 of them. I gesture to the just mugs that have begun to pile up between the two of us.
I
Okay.
hand her my cup.
Man, that's for you. She goes over and puts her cup down, grabs that, tries it. Immediately she
You can have something with the
kind of
sweet
cringes her
in it,
face.
You know, really just levels out the flavor.
You take it back. Okay.
Get in the servant's plaster.
All
I
right.
mean, if we're gonna party, why can't they? Everyone's got to have a good time.
Yeah. All right. So y'all spend most of the night just kind of small talking these guys and drinking.
I sit in the proximity of everyone and drink on occasion and don't say much.
Okay.
But I won't bring anyone else down.
He does the whole talking.
I'm the talker.
You're just drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling stories, assuming everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about, but really no one.
And every now and then I get asked a question and just head bob.
Okay.
I think I do address every servant that tries to wait on me by name.
Okay.
I feel like I know most people here.
Okay.
I also
Yeah,
don't
I'll just,
like the concept of the servants, so I'm kind of just like, have a drink, join the party. So
Fair enough.
I'm just keeping an eye on those two. Make sure they don't get in trouble with themselves.
Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking. I think we're on the same wavelength.
once things start to get a little cross-eyed, I'll probably retire.
Okay.
And I will need to be led to the bunk.
Okay. At this point, the chef has already left. It's just Howard, Peter, and you've kind of got the girl really tipsy. Howard takes your arm and kind of don't fall on me now, and kind of leads you to the bedroom.
No problem, Howard.
I'm hoping you can put yourself in bed.
We're learning.
Find out.
We'll figure it out together.
Don't learn. You're gonna figure it out alone. I'm gone. Good night.
I'm gonna stumble my way. I'm just gonna fall face first into bed.
Okay. Which one?
It's gonna change my
Let's go with the one on the very end, closest to the wall.
Okay.
And then my belt and
Which one? Which wall?
That red one.
Okay.
All the way to the end, yeah.
You're there.
I'm going to as I kind of hold onto the bedpost, I'm just gonna take my belt and sheets and all that, and just kind of sling it into the corner, and then just fully clothed into bed. I do kick my boots off though, because I'm a gentleman.
Okay. All right. What about you two? You're still drinking?
I'm still drinking.
Make a Constitution save.
What die is that?
20.
Is that my 20?
Yep.
Yep.
Add your Constitution saving throw modifier. So that would be your con, and you're not proficient in that, so it's just going to be a plus
Yeah, I'm plus 1. So it's 11, 12?
12.
12.
Okay. At this point, you are drunk, but you're not to the point of blacking out. But you're definitely happy.
I think I stopped drinking though.
Okay.
Now I'm just sitting
yeah.
there.
Yeah, you stopped drinking a while ago, didn't you?
I mean, I don't want to sit here and not drink, so I think I'm lighter than everyone else, but yeah. I mean, I'll roll. I have a really good con, and I rolled a 19.
You haven't been drinking enough to do anything.
19 plus. So
You're in the tipsy stage.
23. I mean, like, I think the plan was to not drink, but as the night grew and grew and grew, I think I probably like, all right, one more. So I'll get enough to not be, too much in my feelings, but
Okay.
I'll drink.
I just get up and sit by him.
You do that. She has a good smile on her face, and you have no idea why. Well, you have an idea.
Yeah. Until it gets relatively late, and then I will eventually make my way to the bed.
Okay.
When he goes, I
follow as well?
I follow.
I think I was waiting for you, and I think you were waiting for me. So
Okay.
one of us flinched, and then the other one got up, and then we like,
By the time you all go to bed,
and we just left.
Peter is pretty much just falling asleep in a chair. Kind of. He's come by every once in a while, but he's asleep in a chair at this point. The only one left is the bartender.
Is it just these 4 beds?
Yes.
I'll let you pick.
You want the far end?
I'll take whichever's left. Closer to him.
You don't want to.
Well,
You want the one closer to him?
Yeah.
Give a bed
Yeah.
between the female.
Yeah, I'll give the ladies some space.
I'm snoring, just FYI.
I was gonna hear you snore one way or another.
Okay.
Okay, is it morning yet?
All right.
You guys have been mourning all night.
So, as you all wake up, 2 of you with headaches, 1 of you just a little thirsty.
23.
You all wake up with a very good night's rest, besides a little bit of a hangover you all got.
It's all good.
So doing my morning stretches.
So, as you wake up in the morning, you smell what smells like a nice aroma coming from the hallway. So if y'all exit the door, do y'all follow the smell?
Yeah.
Okay. You follow the smell into the dining hall that y'all were at. Peter greets you. Good morning, masters.
Morning.
I just nod my head.
And he opens the door for you.
Good morning.
Move the door. And then put it back.
He rips the door off the hinges, shoves them back.
Spoiler, Peter's a giant.
You all enter. They've got what looks like the normal fruit from yesterday, plus a flatbread, kind of sweet flatbread. Uncle Richard's not here yet. What do y'all do?
Is Howard here?
Howard is there. He's cleaning the bar.
I would like to describe to Howard a drink that it consists of tomato, fish, and a strong alcohol. It's essentially a Bloody Mary
With fish?
with fish,
Okay.
just to not get his hangover out.
Okay. He whips one
Sailor
up
thing,
in
you understand.
less than 60 seconds and hands it to you.
Attaboy, Howard.
And he goes right back to, if you need another one, let me know. And he can clean the table. That goes for both of you as well. If you need a drink, let me know. So what do y'all do?
I'll take my seat.
I go to the table and just put my head down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Table, head. Table, sit.
Because his hangover's worse
What
than
about
mine.
Yeah, I'll just take a seat and
Best way to get rid of a hangover is just don't stop drinking.
Okay.
we'll just grin.
All right.
Try not to flaunt my not hangoverness.
Do y'all make small talk for a little bit? What are y'all doing right now?
Yeah, with his grin, like I just pull one of my daggers and just threaten him with it.
Okay.
Not like I won't hurt him, and he knows that
Spicy.
it's just threaten him with it. It's like
Gotcha. Okay. After about 20 or so minutes, Peter comes in and says, I'm going to check on Master Richard. Do y'all need anything before I depart for a minute?
I shake my head no.
Nope.
With my head down, it's more like
I'm just now finishing off my drink.
I just have like a glass of water, I assume by now, for that.
Okay.
And I'll just be, no, I think we're good. And just directing all of my humor.
After about 5 minutes or so, you hear a scream from down the hall.
Oh, Richie's dead.
Oh shit.
I say in character.
I get up and run to the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
I'm just gonna kind of like another day in paradise. I'm like pick up my
Let's go.
belt with my swords on it and kind of buckle it and kind of do a couple stretches like this, and then follow them out.
I'll
Very
dash,
reluctantly.
grab my pike, and then run back to where they're
Who was
going.
first? You're like last.
I'm dead last.
Yeah, I was first.
You were first.
She was first, because
So
I
1, 2, and you're kind of bringing up the rear.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like twirling a dagger, like, oh, here we go.
You see.
Very apathetic.
He's dead with blood.
All right. As you guys get to the front of Uncle Richard's room, you see him on the ground, a bloody mess with claw marks. His intestines have been spilled out.
Oh, fuck.
It is a complete mess. You see what looks like scratches on the wall behind him and the ground around him. Almost like a animal of some sort attacked him.
I'm gonna like, once I get to the door, I'm gonna kind of push my way underneath people, like scamper between people's legs.
Okay.
I think
and
I'm
then-
just staring at it, mouth agape.
I'm like through the door and in front of everyone now,
Okay.
after fighting my way through, and I would like to see, can I identify whether this was like, are we talking a wolf or like a bear?
Roll an animal handling check for me.
8.
8. It was something with claws,
Thanks.
and it was bigger than you.
That narrows it down to not a house cat.
I got one better. I'm efficiency in animal handling. So I come in and do the same thing.
Okay. At this point, Peter's kind of sobbing
Yeah, so
around you, but you go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
can I do the
Alright,
same thing?
same thing?
Yep, D20, and add your.
I guess I'm not proficient, so
Are you proficient with that? Mm-hmm. So you're gonna add your animal handling. You're gonna add your wisdom plus the proficiency bonus of +2. So you're gonna add +4 yours.
I look at you for guidance.
Of course. Is that a 6 or a 9?
That one is a 9.
So of course.
13.
13.
You guys got it.
All right, so you get in there. It's definitely a larger animal of some sort. You would say this thing probably weighs a little bit more than a human, just based on the depth of the claw marks. It's a large, predatory mammal of some sort with large claws.
Okay. It's bigger than a wolf.
Okay.
Since I don't talk much, when I do talk,
Peter says-
I whisper.
Fuck.
How could an animal get in here? This place is locked up. I locked it myself. I had to unlock it this morning.
Is there any windows? Broken windows, maybe?
Make a perception check.
While he's doing that, I would like to walk around to this front door here.
Okay.
Nope.
You get to the front door.
Oh, 5.
All the windows look fine.
I
You
do
get to the front door.
I do know the windows are
What do
I
you
sealed.
do?
would like to open the front door.
You open the front door.
It opens no problem.
It opens no problem.
Hey, Peter, you missed one. This door wasn't locked.
Of course, I've unlocked it for today.
Well, Peter, you didn't specify.
Was it? It was locked.
It was
When you
locked
got
last
here.
night, and it was locked this morning when I unlocked it.
Peter, I'm getting the gist that you're the only one in and out of here. So, you tell me, where were you last night?
As much as I hate to.
I was at my home. It's about 10-minute walk from here.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger and do a little spinny finger thing.
I think I'm gonna hide.
Please,
him.
this was not me.
Listen, Peter, I'm not saying it was you. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying,
We aren't accusing anyone, but
My hand is on my daggers.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just making sure we cover all the bases.
what could possibly have done this? What options do you see? Because right now, from where we're sitting, only one person had access to his room.
You know the man inside out. He just got done talking last night about how rich he was in your presence. I was too intoxicated.
Maybe it was another servant. You please disillusion us of this notion.
I don't have any experience with any kind of blade. I don't.
There's claw marks here, Peter.
Was a claw?
Does it look like I have claws? As he holds up his hands and
10-minute walk. You pick up a wolf along the way.
It's bigger than a wolf.
Where is his will?
A big wolf.
I
you
say,
want to look?
yeah, I say that out loud. We need to find his will.
He had it on him yesterday.
Well, I guess I'll check the body first thing. Well, no, because he was sleeping.
If you don't want to approach the body, I will.
I mean,
it looks like he's wearing the same clothes from last
Where's
night
the safe?
as well.
I'm gonna use my dagger to kind of like
Yeah.
move things. I don't want to use my bare hands. So
Check
I'm
the
like, using
body.
my dagger to like open pockets and like check things.
Roll investigation.
I don't think I'm good at that either.
I'll go for like cabinets and drawers and
4.
safes.
4.
There's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood. There's nothing in his pockets that you see.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Okay.
That was a 3. I'm not even gonna try anything.
Any cabinets or drawers or like
There is a
Desks.
2 drawers on the bottom of the mirror.
would that be like a perception or like investigation kind of thing?
You open them. You don't see anything in there.
Nothing. Well, this is highly upsetting. All right.
So I know we're trying to figure this out, but can we not be in the room with the rotting body? It's
Yeah.
gonna smell really bad here soon, so let's hightail it.
I think I'll take. Did he die in his bed or like on the floor?
It looks like he didn't make it to the bed. The bed looks made up.
Okay. I'll take a couple blankets off of the bed and just wrap him in it.
I since I was standing by him, I was like, who took him to bed?
Didn't he go to bed on his own?
Him and the guy. Someone escorted him, if I recall.
Peter.
Peter. Yeah. So
Peter. It's Peter.
yeah, I mean that's where I was leading.
All right, Peter. Is Howard? They're all still in the
Yes.
main room. All right. Let's go to the main hall and just what do we know?
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just wrap him up and then I'll lock the door behind him. If I can, I just lock the door with the key. So we'll deal with this later.
You can, yeah. The key's actually in the door.
Okay.
So we're out now?
You leave?
Yeah, we
We're
all
leaving.
leave together. I'm making
Okay.
sure I see everyone.
Okay. You all leave. I got it. You all leave, go to the front?
Yeah,
We're missing one.
Okay.
You told me you got it, so it's fine.
I'm behind the thing. Yeah, I'm tiny. I know. I'm gonna clamber up onto that table here, though.
He locked the door.
Okay. Door is locked. Okay. You all get in here. Peter kind of stands back here.
I'm gonna kind of bang my mugs together to make like a loud noise.
You don't even have to. They're already looking at you.
Okay.
And Howard's like, what happened?
All right, listen. So the old man didn't quite make it through the night. Right now, the suspects are conveniently in this room. So I'm gonna need alibis from everyone.
We all left.
And I
last
say this while spinning my dagger still.
night. Okay.
After you left, where did you go? Who saw you there?
Home. My wife.
Who did you walk with? Did you all leave at the same time?
No one left at the same time. You 3 were left here.
We were all together. We went to bed in the same room and we all woke up at the same time.
As we do, because we're family.
Yeah, I sure.
All of you make a perception check real quick.
I'm not good at that.
Me
4.
2.
It was a 1.
Alright,
16.
We're still hungover, okay?
Alright, so you notice that,
Because I can see.
I got a 4.
okay. You notice that, the girl from last night, whose name is Sylvia, by the way,
Sylvia.
is sitting there, like, holding her arms really close, kind of tight together, and she's kind of, like, really tearing up now. Like, she's got tears running down her face. She's not looking up at y'all. She's kind of looking at the floor.
I'll walk over to her.
Okay.
I'll just like put my hand on her shoulder, and while they're like yelling at each other, trying to figure out what's up, I'll just say, I don't know how this happened or who did this, but I will find out. Not looking at her, making eye contact, just kind of out of the corner of my mouth in her general direction.
As you say that, she kind of looks up into you, and you can tell she is distraught. She's kind of violently shaking at this point, and she like goes to grab you, and she like tears you. That would hurt, Richard.
I don't know. Some monster. But whoever it is probably in this room, so just stay here. And I motion to myself and the two others, say, we'll figure this out. And we'll try to console her? Console, that's a word. I know that one's a word.
Console is a word, yes.
Yeah, confirmed a word.
Glowers
I did not-
still up in the
It's
air.
a word.
All right. So Howard says, well, if we're going to all figure out which one of us, as he looks at you three, did it, we might as well get a drink while we're at it.
Sure. I don't understand how...
He gets over, takes up a few, like, how many are there? 3, 4, 5, 6 mugs, and fills them all with ale and just puts them out on the tables.
I'll look at it.
I did not notice that she was losing her mind over there, did I?
No, you noticed him go over there to her.
Okay. If I saw that happening and I see that she's kind of set apart, losing her mind, I'm gonna pull him in. Really, listen, I got a theory.
What's up?
I'm starting to think Sylvie here. All right, I don't think she did it, but I think she's not just a serving girl.
Like that thought like crosses me for the first time.
Just
I'm not a very smart
So
person.
here's mine. Here's the old gnarl-tooth promise. Okay.
You think she's capable of that?
No. I don't think she did it. I think she's completely innocent. But I'm just saying, why would you pull distant cousins who don't know about the, rest of the family, unless you're harboring one of the family here? I think she's a little related to old Uncle Richie. That's not serving girl tears. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got going on.
That makes sense.
That's not serving girl tears. Those are either betrothed, which age difference, tears, or family tears. Like, she's trying harder than you two. Picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Either that,
Can
or
I
she killed him.
think really hard to see if I like know her in the family like history or like anything like that? Or?
Y'all all know that each one of these servants/hired servants have worked, especially Peter. Peter has been with the family over 20 years now.
Okay.
Howard has worked for him probably about 5 to 7. Sylvia has been, her mom actually worked for the family. So Sylvia has been known to the family at least 15 years.
Okay, so it's just.
Uncle Richie got a little freaky with the serving girl. That's what
I'm not here to judge.
I'm just pointing out all the possibilities here.
Yeah, look at that. I'll actually look over. What's your name again? I keep forgetting.
Leg, no problem. Or leg.
We're gonna go with leg. I'll look over to leg and say, you spent some time. You spent some time in the woods. Yeah, you know at least a bit of ranging. You have any idea, like? It feels silly to say what animal would sneak into a home, but if those are beast marks, I don't know. I think the first thing we have to do is find out what did that, how that happened, or am I crazy? Is there nothing else we can do here?
I know it's bigger than a wolf, but smaller than a dragon.
That narrows it down.
That's all I got.
Howard continues to pour ale for you all.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I
You're
think I'm done.
hungover.
I am.
You are, for sure.
I think I'll stop drinking.
Peter says, Why does it... I don't... What is going on? Why does it look like an animal came in? Like a bear? Or something?
I don't think there's any way to figure out how, but if we can't figure out how, then we should at least figure out the why. Which is somewhat obvious. Someone wanted him to not...
Where's the will?
Not sign the will? Yeah, did he finish writing it? We need to find that first
We
thing.
need to find the will.
Peter leaves for a second. I'll go find it. I'll search his room.
Alright.
Peter leaves.
Wait, someone go with him.
I was about to say, I don't trust Peter.
Take an escort. So some other servant to vouch for.
How about this? There's Howard, Sylvia, and Peter, and there's us three. Each of us is responsible for one servant.
I'll
Who
go
wants
with
Peter?
I'll go with Peter.
Okay.
Okay. You go with Peter?
You want Howard or Sylvia?
You choose.
You two go.
I'll take Howard.
Y'all are in that room.
Okay.
It keeps me fed.
Okay. So, they're gone for a little while. Roll investigation. Because you're both, assuming you're both going to be looking.
No, I'm not gonna be looking. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
you're
be
not
watching
looking.
him.
He looks around. He does not see anything. I'm assuming you're like by the door, just
Yeah.
watching.
Just watching
Yeah,
him.
he's looking around. He doesn't see anything. He even like pats him down and kind of tears up a little bit as he's patting Richard down. As they're searching, because they're going to take 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess I'll search around here. This would be nice if anyone had magic. Like a locate object spell or something.
You're looking around?
Yeah, I'll look around.
You're just looking around this main room?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception.
15 plus 20. Not expecting to find anything here. The total 20.
You look around, you don't see anything.
But it's for sure not here. I can eliminate this room from it having...
As you look around, if you want to like really search into things, like if you want to search in like drawers or stuff like that, but generally just looking around and peeking behind things, you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm just basically just doing it to feel busy and
Okay.
collect my thoughts, I think.
What do you want to do in that time?
I'm like interrogating Howard. Like I'm up on the bar while he's just like back there, like probably polishing mugs or doing his general bartending things.
What are you saying?
And I'm just like asking him like, who comes in and out of the house? Who else would he have known? Who in town does like knows of him? Who would know that he has money and is old?
Roll.
And I'm being
You're
very-
trying to intimidate him?
Yeah, I'm being intimidated.
Roll intimidation.
My little halfling self. 22.
22. He's kind of like stopped, like he's was cleaning up mugs and like the table, and he's just stopped and kind of stared. He was like, "No one has been in recently." He sent out those letters to y'all.
That's it.
That is it.
That's all that came in. All that came out. Only correspondence he gets. He ain't got no friends.
Not that have been by recently.
Howard, you're killing me. Pour me another drink.
He reaches under the thing and just hands you a bottle of whiskey.
I'll take it. And I'll just kind of drink it from the bottle.
Okay.
I like casually make a, not small talk, but just ask Sylvia, do you know any like wandering circuses or anyone with access to like a zoo or maybe a very large dog? Anything? I'm just like trying to figure
So
something
she
out.
is still like holding her arms tight to her and still looking down and still
Yeah,
crying.
and I just
And
give
she
up
just
on
kind of
that.
shakes her head no.
Maybe I'll direct that towards Howard. Sylvia seems a little catatonic here.
Y'all are done searching for sure.
Okay, I told him let's go back. I told him I was like I'm gonna take care of the take the barley, like wrap it up and stuff, and I'll be there in a minute. So like he leaves, but then I put my hood on for my cloak
Okay.
so I can camouflage.
Where are you going?
And I'm gonna follow him, but
Okay.
be very stealthy.
Sneaky.
Are you trying to stay hidden from him?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I expect he did it. So like
I have another theory.
Okay.
I'll share with you later.
I'm following him, like
Do you go
being
into the
very,
room?
very stealthy. Is that as far in is he going?
Yeah, he stops.
Then
there
I'm
as of
gonna
right now.
stay like right there in the corner.
Okay, make a stealth check.
With advantage, because
She has advantage and she has a plus 10.
vomit.
Do you want her to roll?
Do you really want me
two
to roll?
rolls. Take your highest roll.
Stealth out
Add
of the
10 to
narrative.
it.
All right, that's 12.
12 on the die or 2 on the die?
12 on the die,
Okay.
and that's 16.
So 26.
And she
I could not see
If she
you if I rolled a
doesn't, then
natural
Peter
20.
definitely did it.
And no, actually, it's more than that because of my cloak too. Because of the camouflage gives me a little bit more stealth. So,
If I rolled
Minimum 26.
yeah.
If I roll a natural 20, I still couldn't see you.
What do you think? I love this cloak.
Okay. Peter actually looks back through the hall and doesn't see you and just says, he actually yells down the hall while looking straight down, and you are just literally tucked behind the wall. And he says, Leslie Craig, are you coming?
Nothing.
Where'd she
He
go?
turns back. She was following me, and I don't know. She wasn't here. Should I go look for her?
No, let's find her. I think I say. We
Above table.
Yes.
above table.
Do we know of how arcane is the region we're in?
This is post magic dying down.
So, like, dragons, not really a thing? Or
No, they're still. It's very soon after magic's died.
like, magic creatures are a thing.
Yes.
Okay, that was what I was getting at. I would like to pull you aside.
Oh,
In private,
Yes. I'm keeping this very hushed.
we'll move them.
so that she doesn't hear you, or where are you at?
We don't know where she's at.
We don't know where she's at.
So,
We're
Okay,
gonna-
they don't know where I'm at.
I don't want
It's
Howard,
I don't
Peter,
wanna-
or Sylvia to
I don't
hear
want
us.
to move into the door because he's.
I'll
standing
take him
right
over
there.
to that corner if we have to, but I don't want any of them to hear us.
Where are you taking them? Like over here?
Yeah, let's go over there. Let's go on the raised thing at the table.
Sure.
I'll just.
Right here?
No, up there.
No.
I've been holding my pike this whole time since I saw the body, so I'm just gonna hold
Roll a perception check.
my weapon through me.
Before you do anything,
11.
are you whispering?
Yeah. Well,
I'm
then
gonna ask you to leave the room.
I mean, it's not. I'm gonna tell her as soon as I see her. This theory is for the whole table.
Well,
Okay, never mind.
So like,
Okay.
as soon as I know where she is, I'm going to tell her too. This is not a secret.
It's just I
Okay.
can't get.
I
to
don't
the-
want them to hear.
It's like I can't get to them because of him standing
Yeah,
right there.
He's
So
no longer standing.
everything I tell.
So where is he at
him-
now?
over here.
He's
Walking
there
out.
now. So yeah, I walk.
so did you just look like distorted, like airwaves?
Roll one more stealth check because you're moving. So advantage plus 10.
That one sucked.
Die rolling is so dramatic.
16.
To a 26.
Still 26.
Okay, no one's gonna be able to see you.
So I
So,
wa-
where are you
plans.
at?
I'm walking to them, and like I tap them on the shoulder, like,
You're already okay.
and I
so-
tap them on the
Are
shoulder.
you tapping me or him? Because you're gonna get very different reactions.
Him because like he knows I'm a rogue.
Okay.
So like
You
I
I will,
probably would have piped
You will see her by the time she gets to that point.
I was going to say, due to the spinning daggers thing, I'm definitely turning around like this.
yeah, but I have mine too.
All right. So I'm gonna like, I'm using my dagger almost like my finger at this point. Like I'm like pointing at things with it.
I have rogue in me.
So here's what I got. Okay.
It's like I have my dagger
Hear me
out
out.
because I knew he was gonna do that.
I'm not crazy. Werewolf.
What?
It's locked doors. Animals don't open doors. That's a pretty known thing. I think it's good. Werewolf. Werebear. Were-rat. Werewolf.
I think that's insane.
Big
Were-person.
enough for it.
Size matches. Intelligence level to kill him knowing he's rich get in and out of the house undetected, or one of these three in here is a were thing. So, werewolves, silver, we need silver.
We don't know anything about
We need
werewolves.
to silver check everybody.
What does that have to do with anything?
You silver check them. You take the silver, if it burns, it burns, if it don't, it don't.
Where are you getting your...
That's what we talked about on the boat.
What boat? You're...
My boat. My boat.
I look at Leg and I was like, are you...
You
Listen.
it's like,
Oh, you're right, I
in
know
my
that.
general direction.
When
You're seen now.
when
By everybody?
Just-
Or
I
I mean,
just-
you're not invisible,
Okay,
You're right next to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you travel the seas like I do, you know these things. All right, these are the things you talk about. You got to be mermaids, werewolves. They're in the same category.
I very much look at you like... We need to
Listen,
find an...
All right, last I've heard, my werewolf may be a little rusty. Silver, you touch them, it burns. If it burns, they're werewolves.
So, what? They're allergic to valuable things that...
I assume, I don't know what it is. Maybe they're greedy, but silver, you know, just trust me on this
We
one.
need
Where
to
did we
find
get
out who
silver?
did this.
Do you
And
have a better idea?
I think...
No, exactly.
I think Brenwyn, like, literally, like, aggressively pushes you aside and says, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we need to find out who did this. We don't have time for...
That's who did it. It was the werewolf. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. And I'm gonna go to Howard. He seems like me and Howard are getting close.
Okay, so you go to town, Howard.
I'm staying.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any silverware, like silver utensils.
Of course, 90% of everything is made of silver here.
Okay, I would like to take some of these silver utensils, and I'm gonna ask him to polish it.
Okay, would you like
Just
one of each?
Just polish this knife for me, if you could.
He takes it out.
I'm doing this while you're doing whatever you're doing. So you guys do your thing, and
He shines it up and hands it to you.
does he touch it with his bare hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying in my camouflage to keep an eye on everybody because everybody else doesn't know I'm in the room. So.
I'm gonna kind of walk around
So.
flipping this knife that he has now polished. I'm gonna like toss it to Peter.
You toss it to Peter.
Like, hey, Peter,
Peter's
heads up.
left the room.
Oh, well,
Brenwyn
No,
very...
he's back in the room.
Yeah, he's
Brenwyn
back in
very loudly...
He miscatches it, and then you see it cut him exactly. He's like, I'm sorry, sir, I was not ready.
Peter, you clumsy old.
Here you go, sir. Let me actually clean this up for you.
Let me
Brenwyn stops him when he tries to pick it up.
Let me
Hold on.
take a look at it, and I want to look at his hand.
It's got a small nick on it.
Is it a nick or is it like?
It's a small nick.
Is there a bad reaction to this silver, or is it just a standard knife?
It's a standard slip of the knife.
Sylvia, come on up, and then I'm gonna be like, well.
She's sitting there crying in a
You should probably go take care of that. I'm gonna come over to Sylvia. I'm gonna take the knife.
Stop! What are you doing?
Testing a theory.
No one put you in charge. We haven't decided on anything.
I'm not in charge.
You're making grandiose...
You are free to do whatever you wish. I say this like waving the knife.
Put that down.
No, it's my knife.
What?
I like the knife.
I pull up my pike and I very much aim at him as I put it down.
I refuse. And I take the knife and I'm passing it over to this hand, drawing my dagger.
Okay. You do so?
What is your...
I don't want to fight you. I have a theory. Let me test my theory. It's not harming anyone. It's normal tooth, by the way.
Are you trying to be calm about it?
I mean, I'm not like being super like aggressive. I'm just like casually like fumbling this knife.
Can I just take... I don't know if I can do this. Feel free to shoot me down. Can I just take the pike and try to knock the knife out of his hand?
Make an attack roll against his dexterity save.
24.
18.
Yep, you knock it off.
Knife goes skippy skip skip.
I'll try to knock it towards me and then I'll step on it and I do not drop the pike.
Okay. He's stepping towards you.
I mean, I have my dagger. Right? I have no ill intentions.
Okay. So you just step back a little bit.
I'll just
Okay.
fine. We'll do things your way. Whatever floats your boat.
What are you wearing, by the way?
Like armor wise.
Yeah. What's your current attire?
So I've got boots, like sailor boots, like they're like tall, cuffed, like boot, like folded down. You know what I'm talking about? And then just standard. I mean, it's very sailor clothing with my armor over top of it. My
What's your
armor
armor?
being mithril half plate.
Okay.
So I'm kind of wearing that, and then I have like sort of like it's a hat, but not really.
Okay. As you put your hands up, you see a slight glint of paper on his, like shooting out from under his armor. You do as well from across the room because you're definitely looking at what's going on.
My hands are up. Like I am in a non-threatening, like whatever you want to do. I don't care. Knife is in my hand, but it's sort of like falling between my fingers, like showing that I'm not holding it aggressively, but I'm not going to drop my dagger.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate.
I think I look around for the first time and see how far this and quickly this escalated. And I'll like take a step back.
Hey!
Flip my dagger down and then put it in my loop.
Howard immediately says, "Hey! No fighting in here. There's no more bloodshed, okay?"
You see me visibly swallow and try to calm myself.
Howard,
And I say,
family matter.
This family was built on honor and respect. Yes, and in that,
I wouldn't know.
the fortune was made. But the fortune, the money, was secondary. So how about we just take a step back?
Sure.
I acknowledge that I initiated that and I apologize.
It's fine.
But tensions are high, so let's just figure out.
I just was testing a theory. That's all it was.
And I'll pick up the dagger, put it in a bag.
Which dagger?
The silver one.
The silver
silver
knife.
dagger.
It's just a knife. It's like a cutting knife. Like kitchen utensil.
Alright. What do we know?
You want to say it out loud?
Or do you guys want to come back up to me? Because I'm just.
I know
observing
that I
guys.
am 2/3 wrong.
I'm observing the room to see the reactions of everybody.
So, do y'all eventually go back to her?
Yeah, after things kind of calm down.
I'll walk back over to you.
Okay.
Are you guys both walking back over me?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
I suppose.
He's the one actually neat over here.
Someone's ruining all my fun.
Are you going?
I'll, like, after he goes up there, and I assume they maybe have, like, a couple whispers to each other, I'll kind of make my way back over there.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'm like,
Any updates? Anything?
pull up your shirts.
Whoa. Listen.
We're all family here.
We're family. Pull up
I'm
your
married,
shirt. Pull up your
and
shirt very stealthily.
I'm going to do one of these numbers.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to completely disarm myself, because I'm kind of sketched about this whole situation. But I'm doing one of these numbers.
I just back off, try to calm down.
Okay. You're doing that. You're just holding your arms up.
I'm
And
just...
it's like I reach for the.
You reach for it and you grab a piece of paper and you pull it out.
Oh, hey. How'd that get there?
Alright, put your arms back down.
Now I'm really self-conscious because things are on my body that I didn't put there.
What? What's happening?
It's like because I don't want them to know I'm here, so I'm like.
Alright, I just want to make clear, I did not know that was there. Okay, let's go ahead. Don't know what it is, but I did not know it was there.
Are you
It's
saying
like this
that?
paper
Yes.
can't automatically open by itself, so one of you guys open it.
It looks
I
like
walk-
well.
What? I open it.
I'm not aware of
Um,
I touched the
who
silver.
took you to bed last night?
Who took me to bed? I walked myself to bed.
He was there before us.
I was also the most intoxicated, so anything could have
Did
happened.
anybody take him to bed last night?
As far as I know, I walked myself.
Well, my pike was not aimed at you for all of maybe 1 minute. And, you're the one who came up with the silver theory. How do we even know that's true?
I tested it
On,
2/3 of the people here.
on yourself?
I held the knife, did I not?
You're the reason we think silver works. You made that up.
I didn't. Listen, it's a sit. Ask Howard.
Always.
You want me to call Howard over here? I will call Howard.
No
over
one
here.
even knows what you're talking about. Have you ever heard of this?
Getting kind of antsy at this point.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I would like to
I,
go under the table and come up on the other side, so there is now space between the three of us.
Okay. You crawl.
I stay within
You
10
limbo under there.
We're all
'cause-
now 10 feet away from each other. I just want to make that. It's a triangle.
We are
long.
exactly 10 feet away from each other, Dan.
Okay.
like two spaces. There's a space. You know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I just want to make sure there's distance between us.
There's a little bit of
If
distance.
anybody starts swinging, we're not hitting each other.
Okay.
All right. So let's all be real cool about this.
Okay.
I'm not blaming either of you.
That's the well.
Fine.
You were too smashed to do anything when you went to bed.
Thank you.
How did it get there?
Is with it being open, is there anything that's a little different than it did last night?
Roll investigation.
9.
Or we think.
It looks pretty much the same. You didn't get a great look at it.
I made it look like, is there like bloodstains on it? Does it look like anything's been hastily added?
Nothing looks added. There's a drop of blood on the very bottom left corner.
Okay. So that's... It would have had to have been placed on me after he was killed.
What?
If it's just... But if it was...
If there's blood on it,
Sure.
like if
So you
if it
killed
was,
him and took the.
it wasn't me. Okay, first of all, I wouldn't be
Boys.
here. I would have dipped out last night.
It's like,
I very much
I take both my daggers and just point it at their necks. I'm like, calm it down.
I don't seem particularly
Let's
bothered
bring
by
it off.
But I don't. But I get the point.
Well, see,
I
you
stopped
know me,
talking.
because you know I'm not going to hurt you.
As you are sitting there, you are definitely seeing now because
Yeah.
both Howard and Peter come up. It's like, excuse me, we were discussing.
Do you look towards them as they start talking?
Well, they know I'm here.
What I'm saying, do you look towards them?
No. Like, I still have my daggers at you, too.
We were discussing, and if the door was locked all night, we think maybe the animal is still in here that killed him. So maybe
I see no animal.
have you checked everywhere?
We've done a pretty well sweep, and
Well,
pretty good.
Have we checked all the rooms?
Why are we still checking rooms? He had the will on him.
you had the
Why
will
are we still entertaining
We
this?
found the will.
on you?
The details are not important.
In your pocket. Why are we?
And I just bring the
I-
daggers closer.
Did not know it was there. Okay.
Howard speaks up. Did
I do-
you leave bed after I put you there?
No. I took a little nappy nap.
I look at like pleadingly, like what?
I'm not enjoying the cornering of this situation. So
Well,
I will.
maybe you shouldn't kill old men.
I will lead any raiding party we need to search this entire manor upside down. I'll check every
think-
closet and cupboard to absolve myself of this
I think
ridiculous.
you should
accusation.
stay here.
Okay, fine. I'll stay here. I don't care.
Since you are now the number one suspect, since you have the
While you're here, Howard, I have a question for you. You're a well-traveled man.
somewhat.
Have you heard the legend, myths, fables of werewolves?
I've heard of them.
And what are they afraid of?
Nothing.
But like, what
See?
killed them? Silver, right? You've heard that?
Completely
I-
confirmed.
Boys, just
See,
quit
look,
arguing.
look. Silver. Not just me. Howie's in on it too.
Don't make me have to stick these daggers in your both your feet. That I will do.
Why would silver hurt?
I don't know. I don't write the rules on werewolves. It's just how it works.
Have we searched
Are
the
one
whole
of you a
manor?
werewolf?
I'm not.
Of course not.
You're not. I say to Howard. He's not. I say, pointing to Peter. That's the extent of my knowledge.
The extent of my knowledge is that you three show up. And that night, Richard is dead.
I could see how there could be some suspicions.
And now the will was found on you?
Yes. It was placed on me, though. I didn't do it.
Likely story.
It's a good story because it's true. It's a true story.
I think you should put all your weapons down and go sit down over there as he points to the table.
I don't have any weapons drawn, so there's no weapons to put down.
I'm the only one.
She's
with
the
weapons.
only one.
I think those weapons you have on you should go on the floor for
I will
now.
take my 2 short swords,
I agree.
Okay.
draw them, place them upon the table.
Okay. And I think you should go stand over there.
Over where?
Could put you behind the bar.
Fine with me. Then I'll just kind of scamper off, like climb up on the bar and then over it.
Okay.
And I put the dagger. I
I'm gonna
put the
find a
dagger
nice
away that was
clean
at his
mug.
neck.
I'm gonna find a nice clean mug. Kind of. I'm just gonna pour myself a drink and I'll just kick
I put my
back.
daggers away now.
Okay.
Search away.
I put my pipe down and I'll like pull you aside, like pulling aside. You will come with me. So are we seriously entertaining this? Is that someone just
I know we threw it into it.
just one? What? That
He was
one-
too drunk to do anything yesterday.
So we saw he's one of those roguish types. He has much sleight of hand tricks. Who even knows if he drank at all? He could have been lying the whole time. And what, we're to believe that one of these one of these servants can just walk into his room, turn into a tiger, killed him,
The
and
werewolf
left?
thing is kind of outrageous. I can
Completely
go there.
absurd.
But I don't think he did it. He was just too drunk last night. I'm a rogue. I know if he fixes it, and that wasn't faking. He did drink more than I did.
I'm also happy.
I don't buy it, and I think every second that he's in here, he's going to continue to infect everyone's mind. And
That I believe.
what are we going to...
Yes, I think we should put him in a room and lock him in there.
Sounds like
We can't punish these poor people. They...
Just to keep him cool. Put him in a room. Because you two need a cool off.
Peter speaks up. Excuse me, but have we looked for anything that...
Yes, we've searched several times. There's nothing else.
Have we searched every room?
I mean, have we really looked at the body? Have we searched his room well? Have we looked for any blood trails anywhere?
We've done as much as we can, and I think you guys, like Brenwyn is, like, shaking in just anger that we're still trying to piece this together when we know what's right in front of us. He is very much not just visibly trembling with anger at this point, that we're still entertaining this. A vein goes across his forehead, and he just starts rocking back and forth.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go search the room one more time, just in case.
Feel free! We've searched already. There's nothing else to find.
Someone should go with him. Could have been him. So we're just pointing fingers today.
Yeah, as he's like walking across the room.
You had the will. There's nothing else to...
Okay.
I think I start flailing.
He goes down the hall. You start flailing?
Yeah, I'm just pointing at him like,
Okay.
I don't know what else we're doing.
We're just gesticulating.
Very much so.
Since we're learning vocab today. Glower's still up in the air.
Honestly, did we search every room?
Yes, probably.
I don't think we did. The only rooms that we
Fuck
went
does it
to
matter?
was because we only searched 2 rooms. There is more rooms in here. There could be other stuff in there. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he did do it. We just need to search every room.
I thought you were on my side.
I'm on nobody's side.
While they're arguing, I'm taking like the mug that I'm drinking from, and I take my dagger that was in my back, and I'm just like picking like dirt out of like the little like crevices. Like I'm assuming it's ornately designed, so I'm just like picking like dirt out of little crevices like as I drink.
As you start doing that, you notice there's hardly any dirt.
I'm just doing something.
Okay.
Just picking at the thing. I'm like picking at the wood, just
Okay.
occupying my time while
Okay.
these two argue.
This is fucking ridiculous. We're wasting our time.
It's not my problem.
We kill him now, we can go about our day.
You want me to kill him? I can kill him.
Please.
Go for it.
So you really want me to kill him?
Kill me. Who's still a killer out there? I'm just saying. You can waste all your time, but there's like multiple rooms in this house. You should probably be checking those. I'll be here since you chose to imprison me. I won't fight it, I promise, I say as I take a big gulp.
Y'all are not talking quietly at all. If you
No,
hear you.
I'm very loud.
No, yeah, we're pretty much, we're all arguing now.
Whatever, just
Sylvia comes up to both of y'all.
let him
looking at the
spin more wild
stairs.
tales.
She's like, quit fighting, please. Obviously, no one here is guilty. He trusted all of us.
Then how did he die?
I don't know.
It's me.
Alright, I'm gonna leave and start searching the whole manor.
Okay. You leave and start searching?
Yeah.
Roll perception check.
I'm bad at these. A 12.
12 plus. It's plus 4.
Yeah, plus 4.
So 16. You find, besides that one room, it looks like nothing else is really touched. Like, you got a locked door that you can't get into.
Alright, where's the locked door?
That one is the locked door.
This one?
That one's the
Okay.
locked door.
Okay.
But everything else that you can get into is fine. And by the way, there's no keyhole on that door.
And then a perception check.
Shame.
Did you sneak off? Or could I have followed you?
She's now.
I didn't sneak off. I just
She left the room.
I'll go.
I just left and started.
You go with her.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Okay. You go with her. You're following her everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
rather better than.
Okay.
Are you
So y'all
searching
all
with me?
searching.
Yeah.
Roll a
That's it.
perception check. Yeah.
20. What's my check? 21.
21. You find the locked door as well as she did. You also find in his study there was about 6 platinum on the desk, along with a few notes that went out to family members that said like miss you notes, like I'm going to be gone here soon.
It was. What was the locked door? Did it get
That
open?
one right there was the locked door.
Did it get open or is it still locked?
It is no keyhole on the outside. It is just locked.
I think I tried to kick it down.
Roll a strength check.
I just start ramming my shoulder into it very aggressively. 12 plus 5. 17.
You hit it and your leg gets a little stiff.
I continue to just smash into it, just less so trying to open the door and more just working off anger at this point.
Okay, you do that, and you're starting to get sore knuckles, sore joints. Like it's not budging. It seems reinforced and really heavy duty wood.
I think I might know that, and I think I just continue to do it anyway until someone stops me. If no one does, until like I physically can't.
I let him hit it for a couple of times until I start seeing his anger starting to dissipate, and then I'll stop.
You stop and she tries to stop you.
Yeah.
You've got a very sore shoulder now from ramming it one time.
Don't take any damage or just a miss.
You're just sore. You're bruised.
Yep.
All right. So as you all get back to the main room, he is sitting there spinning a knife behind the counter with a mug in his other hand.
I call the two people back over to us, be like, hey, what's in that locked door?
He is still gone. Y'all are back. Somewhere over here. Sure.
Yeah, I call her and then back over to us, you know. So we can all talk. Everybody.
That door has been locked since we started. I have never seen inside there.
We need to get inside there.
Must be where they keep the werewolves.
Stop with the werewolves.
Have you proven me wrong?
She's like, I've been in there once. That's where he keeps all his treasures.
How did you get in there?
It was cracked open one day. I was like 6. I was really young. Just kind of snuck in.
This is Sylvia?
Yeah.
Do I believe that? Does that sound likely?
Roll insight.
I would love to. I'm not good at it. I would love to. Oh boy, that's a 4.
You definitely believe her.
Yeah, Sylvia's a good egg. She's a good egg.
But I don't think there's a way to get back in. I've tried. Well, I don't know of another way to get in there. I've never seen any way to get in. And I haven't even seen a keyhole, so I don't even think there's a key. Or anything.
I take and I stab my knife into the table. And I kind of climb up on the bar, climb over, and I'm going to walk around to the door.
So you go to the door?
Yeah, I'm just like dragging my backpack behind me as I do this.
He has an entourage.
Howard follows you.
Yeah,
We all follow.
Yeah.
We all
Move
follow.
every mini over there.
We're all following.
Yeah. We're tracking.
Y'all do anything when he passes the weapons?
I mean, not currently.
No.
Suspicious.
I'm still spinning my dagger, by the way.
Okay. She kind of halfway goes and just kind of hangs out the corner. And at this point,
I'm going to
he's just kind of sitting over here watching.
stretch.
Okay.
I'm going to grab my tinderbox. This is a wooden door, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, guys. It doesn't take rocket science for this one.
What
I'm going to take out my tinderbox,
Yep.
light a small flame,
is
put it at the foot of the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to grab a chair. I'm going to sit back. Now we wait.
what else is wood? Just the door? Is the wall stone?
Most of the walls are stone. There's a few accents that have wood to them.
Check the will. Maybe it says where that we'd have to.
Feel free. Take a minute.
Roll an investigation for me as you search it. As this fire is just starting to make the bottom of the door turn a little black.
I rolled 14, so 13.
13. You read through the will. It says a hidden hallway that only one can access if they truly knew. Maybe.
Still.
I mean, I don't think that's going to work, but I'm not going to stop it because I don't have a better idea.
What?
I start looking around like anywhere like by the door, like this area.
Whole area.
Yeah.
You like searching the walls, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I do read out.
I'm just looking at the walls, the floors.
Roll perception.
Go around or whatever. I do read out what, like out
Okay.
loud, what I read.
18.
18. You look around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You can go up to the phone.
18. 20.
Okay. Still looking around, nothing is out of the ordinary. You look even on the floor and look up at the ceiling. There's nothing that looks out of place that would not be built here like it should.
Okay.
As y'all are waiting around, you see the bottom of the door start to catch a little bit.
You have a better idea.
It's just like that, all the anger returns.
Howard, tell you what. Do we have something strong? I want the strongest liquor you've got.
You're going to burn this man down.
Get it to the door, won't it?
Leave my liquor alone.
You'll be fine. Howard?
And if all of the riches is slag and
Howard?
I just want to make sure this fire doesn't get to the next room because that's where all the cooking stuff is. And
this,
there's a lot of wood in there.
Howard?
He just pulls out a little flask.
I need more than that.
We'll start with this. I gotta go get the rest.
Alright, and then, Peter, give me a few 30 buckets of water. Just as many as you can.
By the way, Peter is probably in his 70s.
That's fine.
Okay.
unbelievable.
Someone should probably help him. I mean, what you guys gonna do? And I'm taking the alcohol he's put in the flask. I'm like sprinkling it on the door. I'm assuming the flames catch it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm sprinkling it just to feed this fire.
Yep.
I take my pike and I stab it as hard into the door as I possibly can. How thick does this wood look?
Roll a attack roll.
17.
Okay, you hit the door. Now roll it damage.
That's whatever. 13.
13.
Yep.
Okay. You hit it in, and it digs in at least 2 inches, and it feels solid all the way through. And it takes you a second to get it back out, though.
I'll like look into the large hole that I put into it.
You see solid wood all the way through.
This is going to take time we don't have.
As I've said, better ideas.
I just like
What are these weapons here for?
visibly
Does anybody know what these weapons are there for? Why would you put weapons right there?
Can I tell what kind of weapons are there?
They're basic, very basic
Swords,
weapons, like
clubs, things like that.
more along the lines of swords, spears, something a
Cutting,
soldier,
stabbing,
or
slashing,
fighter would-
things of that variety, I assume.
For defense, probably.
But right there, wouldn't it be in an armory?
Still burning the door.
Yep, the door's half on fire, and he's already brought alcohol now, and he's got a mini keg that he's like put a knife into and just started like pouring on there, and just stopped and had to step back because the flames are now engulfing almost the entire door.
It'll burn eventually.
It is so hot you can't stand within like 10 feet of this door now, easily. Anything else you want to do?
Is the whole door charred at this point? I want the whole cover of the door charred.
The whole door's in flames right now.
Sounds pretty good.
Okay.
We can put it out if you guys want. I quite frankly don't care.
Where's the water?
I'm gonna look over at Peter, who I assume is nearby.
Peter's walking back and he's like holding the bucket in between his legs, like slowly getting there, like inching.
I look at him and I'm like, go get the water and put out the fire.
Me?
Yes,
Why me?
you need an attitude check. Go get the water and put out the fire.
I didn't kill anyone.
You heard her. Attitude check.
Like a low rumbling growl from my throat as I walk off and get this water.
You walk the 20 feet that's left, grab it, you put it out.
I do look at you with a little bit of betrayal, and then I put it out.
I'm getting tired of you guys fighting. We're family.
You
Yes,
throw the water on the door and it gets
He's
put out
married
right away.
in, but he's still family.
If there's other buckets of water, I'll grab one and also dump it.
This is the only bucket he was able to grab.
Peter, come on, man. Is the fire out, or does it need more water?
Yeah, it definitely turned out. You see the bottom half of the door is black charred. The top half is
I
like
will
a slight discoloration.
Pull my crowbar.
Okay.
I also have. I'm gonna shove it underneath the door where the char pit is.
Aren't you resourceful?
I'm gonna hack away. I've done my piece, and I'll sit back in my chair.
You just put the crowbar there and leave it?
Yep.
Okay.
Did my part.
I don't have strength. I got nothing.
-1.
You want to try to bucket?
Not particularly.
Howard
It
says,
doesn't matter what's in here. It's not going to tell us who killed him. The door was never moved or opened. I just don't know
How do you know that it won't tell us what's in there? Who killed him?
The werewolves.
Because the door's solid.
Hush with the werewolves. We're done with those.
There's no werewolves. There's no were-rats. There's no anything. Shut up.
There is nowhere. There's also somewhere out there. In here.
Go back to the bar.
Kindly.
do you leave?
Can I just
Yeah.
punch him in the face? I do think I'm just going to punch him in the face.
Howard follows you, by the way.
It's like, he's not helping matters.
Howard's my favorite, so I'm fine with this.
It took a swipe. I don't know if I hit or not.
It's like, are you calm now?
No, not particularly.
You take a swipe on the door?
Well,
Took a swipe
at
at me.
him
Oh,
as he
okay.
was walking away.
Like, to hit him, or just kind of like,
I'll just punch him in the
screw you kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean both.
Okay.
I don't think I'm really specifying right now.
Okay.
So you let me know how that goes. I'm not.
Are you aiming to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
Go for it. I'll eat it.
16. I feel like you have higher than that.
17.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Does
So I swing and then I try
You
to.
see it out of the corner of your eye and just
I'm
kind of
short.
step back.
I'm hard to hit.
And then there's a bit of shock on my face as if like I didn't even notice that I did that myself and then shake it off. Are we opening this door?
I'm in the bar.
Yeah, I sent him back to the bar. Because he's just making matters worse.
Peter just says, do you think the killer's in there?
No. I think
No, but there could be a clue in there. This is the only room that we have not searched.
Alright, fine.
Peter speaks up a little bit. There's an easier way.
Okay. Which way?
The will describes it. And,
Unfortunately, he was slain before you could explain.
well, unfortunately, I know how to get back there.
Please enlighten us.
If you could follow me, please. He starts walking away from the door.
We follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you follow him, he leads you back
At the bar.
back to the main room. And he goes behind the staircase back here,
Yeah.
and he opens the wall.
Hey, Peter, where were you, like, 30 minutes ago, guy?
We sent him away, I think.
This is true. I'm still behind the bar.
Okay.
Seeing the door open, I'm gonna jump up
There's
on the
no
bar.
door. The wall literally like turns itself.
Seeing that, I'm gonna jump up on the bar, but other than that, I'm still holding my mug.
Okay. You do so.
That's it.
So somebody could have been hiding in there.
Y'all go in.
Yeah,
Some would say small and annoying.
Both of you, or just you?
I go in.
Okay, you go in. Immediately
I'll go in as
from in
well.
there, there are, and you see a mound of gold and sacks and other items. It looks like his treasure stash. You see gold, silver, platinum, copper. You see everything in this pile, and there's hundreds upon thousands of coins.
I keep walking past.
You walk all the way around.
Yeah,
You
to get
walk-
back to the door.
Yep, you walk all the way to the door, and you see a handle on it.
I open the door.
It's hot as shit, and you get through easily. You follow?
Yep.
You follow right behind her. No problem at all. Nothing in the room at all.
I'll just walk over and say, how can you be sure it was it? I just want to see through your food. We know nothing about it.
You want to test? You want to try to get him?
Try what?
You want me to talk to him since I'm the more level-headed between us with dealing with him?
Actually, I'm kind of done talking. I just don't think there's anything else to gain here. He's not going to admit it. We can't prove it. What else are we trying to find? I think whatever we
You
say.
want to kill him?
I think whatever we say, the servants will back us on it. In fact, I can guarantee you, these are good people. They deserve better than that.
So you want to go ahead and kill him?
I just don't know how long I can keep playing this game. Something's gonna snap eventually.
Okay. So let's leave him in the room by himself
Can't-
with me in a corner camouflaged. Without him knowing I'm there to see what
So
he
you're
does.
trying to trap him?
Yes. It's up to you. If you want to do that, or we can just go ahead and kill him.
Bremen looks like that very much isn't what he wanted to accomplish. And that same like vein appears on his head. He's like, fine. Let's. I just don't know what we're trying to get here. And he gets fidgety again. He goes, I don't want to tell you what to do, but
Are you okay? You're like really fidgety. And your temper's like losing it.
What are they obviously went through the wall. What did Peter, Howard, and Sylvia do?
Peter went. Howard stayed to keep an eye on you, and Sylvia's kind of behind him, but looking towards the wall.
I would like to, while they're doing their thing, I'm not going to go behind the wall because, quite frankly, they don't want me there. I'm just going to engage Howard and Sylvia. Just how could they? Like, I'm just going to be like, it's kind of wild that you guys have been working here this long. Like, didn't know this was here, but like Peter knew about it, but supposedly didn't tell anybody. Like, I'm trying to. It just seems weird that Peter knew about this, didn't say anything, watched us like light the door on fire and hack at it, didn't say anything. They didn't tell them about it, and like kind of kept all of this to himself. I'm trying to talk to them about Peter. Like, this is all not adding up. I'm not like accusing him, but more so questioning them why they don't know anything. Like, are they? Playing dumb, or are they actually like just in the dark about all this? That's what I'm trying to gauge. I'm trying to gauge,
Okay.
did they know and they're just not letting on, or what?
Well, Howard is the only one to speak, and he pretty much explains that, well, Peter was his like right-hand man. He was pretty much the only thing that he was like his best friend. I don't see any reason to distrust Howard or distrust Peter.
Can I gauge Sylvia's reaction to all this?
She is pretty much just stared at the floor.
Oh,
crying.
she's
She has
gone-
not
she's
stopped
gone through a
crying.
lot.
Yeah. You got to think. She from what
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm saying. Like she's gone through a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to talk to her. I've been very loud and like boisterous.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she's not taking to that, so I would like to kind of go into a gentler. I want to try to talk to her because
Okay.
nobody's talked to her like at all. Peter, Howard, us, nobody's talked to her. So I'm going to try and like I'm going to hop down.
Okay.
So I'm now shorter than her, so I'm not threatening in any way.
Okay. You going behind her, kind of like away from Howard. Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of like ask, what's up? Like, obviously you're very upset about this. Like, more upset than the general servant would be about their employer dying. So like, what's like? I'm trying to figure out like, why is she so upset about this? Like, not trying to be callous. Like, why are you so sad? But like, she's more sad than the average servant would be. Like, she's more upset than Peter and Howard. And Peter, like we just said, was his right hand. Like, what's the dealio here?
So she goes and
I'm speaking very gently to her.
okay. She is pretty much just still not. She's like kind of looked your way a little bit, but she hasn't stopped the silence. But she is definitely. You hear every once in a while stop. So the whole time she's literally just staring into the ground. You hear just a sob every once in a while.
Can I take her hand and try to lead her to a seat?
You feel a little bit of resistance at first, but she eventually kind of lets it go and lets you take her. So if you lead her to a seat, you go somewhere over here.
Yeah. Even if we have to sit on the steps, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just no one. She's been like a tough nut to crack. So I'm gonna take my dagger that I've been playing with and like set it on the table, like as a visible sign, like I am not in any way trying to hurt her.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue that whole like I'm gonna hop up. So if she's seated, I'm gonna hop up on the and sit on the edge of the table, so we're like eye to eye because I'm
Okay.
a halfling.
Yeah.
So and then I'm going to continue sort of just being like it's okay. Like I want to know more. Like I'm the most removed from this whole thing. Like I'm married into the family. I'm not close to him at all. Barely knew the guy before I walked through this door. Like fill me in. What's the dealio here? I know Howard's deal. I know Peter's deal. And don't know anything about her.
So after like 60 seconds of complete silence after that, she says he was like a grandpa.
Wasn't it at the beginning that she said her grandpa taught her the sea shanties
Mm-hmm.
from working on the docks?
Yes.
Okay, so she has referenced a grandfather provision.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to play off that. She's mentioned he was like a grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask her about her actual grandpa.
Okay.
Be like, oh, he's the one who taught you that song you were singing, yada yada. I'm just trying to get her to open up. That's what I'm going for here.
Okay.
Even if it's just small talk.
She opens up very, very little. We do get a slight conversation out of her.
Good.
She does tell you a little bit about her actual grandpa working at the docks, and because she didn't have an actual father, you get that she was here a lot more with her mom when her mom was working. And you also know that her mom now works a different job, doing the same kind of thing, but she comes here and works here now, doing this. So they're now both working at the same time.
What does her mother do?
Pretty much just server job.
I would like to offer her, once this is all over, that because of the impact he obviously has had on her and her mother, once this is all over, I would like to offer her, if I do end up getting a portion, money for her and her mother. Just as like a well wish.
Okay. She says, you don't have to.
It wasn't an offer.
She just looks down, goes silent again.
So once I've kind of cracked through that a little bit, so I'm gonna hop off small talk with Howard just about still trying to get some information about Peter if I can, because it's still kind of suspicious to me.
Okay. Well, he's been looking at you over there the whole time.
He can come over. I don't care.
You gonna stay there? Or you going to him?
Whatever he would do.
He's still staring at you from that distance.
I'll hop on up on the bar.
Okay.
And I want to talk about Peter.
So what are you guys doing?
Listen, I just think we're wasting a bunch of time. I don't know what else we need. He had the will on him. He started this whole werecat thing. I don't know, whatever it is, he's been wrapped up in all of it from the beginning.
Okay, so should we just go in there and kill him?
I can't.
Because going in there and killing him is really not going to solve the issue.
Well,
Yes, he'll be dead, but you won't be. It won't solve the issue.
Well, it will, but I don't want to do that in front of the servants. That's what I'm saying.
So we need to pull him aside.
I just. Sure.
Should we take him into our room?
If you would like, I can get him for you. Peter's right there behind you.
Peter's just been hanging out.
Yeah.
Did I know he was there?
Yeah, he's been behind you, following you.
He's behind us the
Okay,
whole time.
I knew that. So I don't strike him.
Should we go get him and tell him to come in our little room where we're at now? And corner him so the servants don't see?
let's all just.
Peter, go get him.
Where would you like me to bring him?
The room outside the door.
Like right there? Because he points in front of you?
Yes,
I'll
that
bring him
room.
there. He walks up behind everything, goes back through, and goes around to you.
It's like I say,
Master.
you get in front of me.
Yes, Peter. I'm assuming I'm mid-conversation with Howard.
Yes, you were in one
I
point.
walk mechanically as if I'm trying to make my body do.
They requested that you talk with them. They would like to have a conversation with you. If you would like, you can follow me there and I can bring you there.
Okay, so
They want to speak with you alone.
I don't trust Peter at all. I haven't for quite some time.
Okay.
I do trust Howard. So I would like Howard to come with me.
That's fine.
I would also like to retrieve my short swords up on that table.
Okay. Howard says, yeah, I'll take you there.
Just because I really don't trust Peter. I'm more suspicious of Peter. I'm on guard on Peter. I'm not on guard on
You get your short swords.
Yes.
And he lets you go around here. Says, do you need me to stay here or you got it? It's you two.
Just... Oh, he said that to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm behind you, so
Yeah. Look, I think it's become clear that we're not going to solve this today, but I look back to her. I would be satisfied with you just disappearing, getting no cut of this, and we'll just go on about our life.
Okay.
Just leave and don't come back. And I look to her for approval.
I'm gonna stretch.
Okay.
You're like, listen.
We have no way of proving you did this, and I don't think we're going to find it.
Barely knew the guy, so no love lost. Okay. If you guys got issues, keep it in the family.
He was a wonderful man.
I'm sure he was. Welcomed me in. Great guy. Love him for that. But like I said, barely knew him. Just, you guys got issues you gotta deal with, I can hang out here,
Just
help
say his
you
name
out.
with respect. These are good people. They didn't deserve
I agree.
to wake up.
Poor Sylvia's distraught. Just got her to talk for the first time today.
There's like a deep sadness that falls to his face.
I'm like aware of the gravity of the situation, but I'm not gonna get emotional.
Okay.
So I'm almost forcing how flippant I am.
I look almost too emotional. I think you at least would know that, like, I'm close with the family, but, like, not all that close. Yeah. Like, I probably, like, summer home kind of thing. But I'm just an overly emotional dude, so very much heart on the sleeve kind of deal.
I'm
I'll
going
say,
to...
like,
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Go ahead.
With that, I'll throw my backpack on my shoulder. I have all my things slung. And then I'll, to Howard, say, could you take me to the nearest inn? Obviously, I'm not welcome here. I'll
Very
be
well.
right out of your hair. And I'll...
Do y'all need anything before I head out with him?
We're good.
Okay.
As he's leaving, I'll go in my bag to pull the will out to start changing it. And I think as I reach in my pouch to grab the will, my hand gets cut by the silver dagger that I grabbed earlier. And as that dagger just puts a long strike on my arm, it bubbles a little bit gray, and I think I scream out in rage just as you are leaving, and I just throw the entire bag to my right, and I'll take 2-3 breaths to try to calm myself, and I'll look around to see if anyone noticed that.
I would not have.
No, you were already leaving.
I was going to say, my passive perception is also 11.
passive
I would like
perception.
to, while this is going on, I would like to tell Howard how I talked to Sylvia and how I was like, hey, she's been through a lot. If you can, I know my words carry no weight.
And I think I just curse fucking halfway.
It is me.
You don't quite. You notice him throw the bag across the room. I'm assuming at this point y'all are like over here.
Yeah, we're out of the room now.
And I'm just like bleeding like a black blood.
You do now see the blood coming out of him.
And
And then I walk up and I'm like, are you okay? Like I said, I'm overprotective of my party and his family too. So, you know, it's kind of like... It's like, are you okay?
I'm fine now. And I do watch and make sure that one leaves.
Okay.
Me and Howie are out.
All right. You see as they get past your vision, you hear the door open and then close. You leave?
I'm gone.
Okay.
Are you still here?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't family. He was never family.
Okay.
Marriage doesn't count.
Okay.
We have enough problems here. Enough problems here. Without bringing in outside sources. Too many problems.
Okay.
Why are you
okay?
always so calm? How are you always so calm?
I'm an assassin. I am trained to be calm.
Did I know you were an assassin?
Yes.
Okay. I think I visibly like calm myself. Like you can see like my mouth moving and just like counting numbers.
After a minute, you see Peter come by. Masters, are you okay? Both of you?
I'm good.
Nothing is good.
I agree, sir. Have we come to any new conclusions or any more clues? Is there anything I can help with?
Did I notice her notice me? Or is she like
Roll perception. Oh,
Really
no,
subtle
hang on.
about
What's your passive?
13? Because I don't think I thought to like cover my arm.
Did you show signs of like looking towards the baggie he threw?
Well,
No, you wouldn't notice that.
I think it's more just I just now realized, like
I'm watching him, but like I won't show sudden movements like that because of my assassin.
Okay.
So I'm just making sure because I cut my arm and I never covered it. I didn't think to cover it because I was upset, and I think I looked down and then I looked back to her and I was like, did she notice? So,
no, she didn't notice that.
But I'm not.
You haven't like. You didn't notice that she didn't notice them.
Okay.
But they are now looking at your arm, both of them, and she will definitely look at your arm, and so will Peter. Peter's like, "Sir, are you injured? Did something happen?"
I'm backing up.
Away from him?
Yeah, away from him. Yeah.
Okay. Going into the room.
Yeah.
Peter's approaching.
I'm closing
Sir.
the door.
Do I see you back up?
You hear the door close.
I close the door.
I think I call out. Leg.
You hear leg.
Are you calm? I'll come out if you're calm.
Leg, I'm good.
I open the door. So now he can see me.
Okay.
You want to tell me what's going on?
No.
I'm not going to force you, but I'm here if you need to tell me.
How are me and Howard doing?
I can't.
Y'all are walking down
We're
the
doing
road.
great.
Y'all are making small talk, and he brought 2 flasks of whiskey.
Hell yeah. See, this is why I like Howard.
I think I make eye contact with you, and I just let the glaive drop behind me, and then I sit down.
And I'm like, Peter, can you go?
Is anything I can do for you? Get for you at least? Bring back?
No, we're fine. Can you go?
Yeah, he leaves. He's gone. You stay behind the door?
No,
And I say, you realize this would be so much easier if you weren't so fucking reasonable. Just
You want me to leave?
no. I wanted you gone. You wouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Fuck it. I think I say fuck it.
You say fuck it.
Because my 9 intelligence, 11 fighter can't articulate very well and feels very
Emotional.
trapped. And he'll just roll his neck a couple times and his teeth elongate. And he says, I'm not... he was wrong. Silver doesn't... He was very wrong. It's...
Silver doesn't what?
doesn't... Not
Was
weak,
I
it just
wrong?
hurts.
Was I wrong? I can't say that. Was I wrong?
Fucking sailors talk too much.
There. Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't trust the halfling.
Okay.
So I can move a bit. I went to check in on him, Uncle Richard, just to make sure he was fine.
Okay.
And I saw the will, and I read it, and I don't know what he wanted to talk to us about, but he left me the money, and that one, the estate. I don't care about money, but this place is sacred. This is our home. And he didn't even know me enough to know that I wouldn't give a 2 shits about the currency. I just want these people, these servants, maids, I just wanted them safe. And he wouldn't have understood that. He would have let this place go to ruin. And I can't exactly control my temper. I can see that. I snapped. And I'm sorry, and now I really needed you to just. Why did you not believe me?
I'm neutral. I need facts for everything.
It's much easier if I could have just. Where do we go from here? 'Cause
I'm going to the
I
inn.
can't kill you. You're irrelevant.
You're not here.
Because I don't want to hurt you, but the servants will never trust me in here, and I wouldn't trust myself around them. It's not a curse. I was born this way. For the record, I'm not a werewolf. It just comes and goes.
So, are you facing me saying this, or are you...
I'm staring at you.
Staring at me? Okay.
And it is very much like saber through tiger claws, nothing wolfy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's getting a little hairier, not much though.
Yeah. And like my arms are bulging a little bit, like almost uncontrollably, and I just like having trouble like controlling my breathing.
Yeah, he's got
talking.
longer teeth, a little bit more fur to his body, and slightly longer fingernails to a point.
I walk
This
up...
took a turn.
I
I
walk...
apologize.
I start walking to him very slowly.
Let's see if I
Just
can-
so not to startle him.
Do you walk all the way to him? Okay.
And like go in to give him a hug.
Also, for the record, I still want to snap his neck.
Okay.
Yeah, I
She
go
goes in for a hug. What do you do?
I go in for a hug.
I'm calm.
Okay.
I don't reciprocate, but I don't fight it.
Okay.
Alright, and like I very slowly reach down to grab my dagger.
Okay.
Then I stay there.
Okay. And
And then I bring it up and stab him in the back. What roll do I need?
I am super surprised! Roll crit!
she has to hit first. Roll,
I'm on the ground prone, so you have advantage. You have
roll an attack at advantage.
She's like triple advantage on this guy. If you don't hit, I will be so upset.
2 die and take the
Spirit of Gnarltooth is, I told you so.
16.
on the die. What is that one?
16 times.
All right, plus yeah, you definitely hit. You have a what do you have?
Oh yeah, there she hits.
She has at least a 23 attack.
Yeah, no, she hits me.
Okay. All right, roll your damage.
Roll damage.
A lot of damage.
It's also a
That's a sneak attack.
No, I didn't. Hold on,
Assassinate everything.
Wait, are you hitting me with
My damage is
So grab your D4.
Are you hitting me with your dagger or the silver dagger?
My dagger.
Okay.
roll your D4. D4 is the triangle.
Plus all of her sneak die. She's an
Is it the
assassin.
top
What level
one?
rogue are you? Yes. What level rogue are you?
3.
3.
So
She is assassinate.
2d6.
2d6.
Plus she has assassinate.
So
What is assassinate?
it crits for free.
Free crit.
Okay.
Yeah, because like he didn't expect it.
Okay.
So add 4.
Hang on. Hold up. You take 32 damage. Yeah.
I'm alive, barely.
So as you stab him, you lose your breath for a second as this dagger is poking under your rib cage, and you feel the pain, and the blood immediately starts spilling out. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Roll your d20. Add your dex.
Oh no. Well,
18.
That's 5.
I rolled
23 is your
my
initiative.
roll. Oh yeah, she's first.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, and then I rolled to keep my composure.
assassinate again.
Yeah, I rolled to
It's
keep
your
my
go.
composure.
Do I really have to? Okay.
You gonna kill him? You got a second dagger.
So
Most likely.
yeah.
You guys
do notice that when you hit me with the normal dagger, the blood is a normal red. as opposed to the black on my arms.
Yeah. I'm going to stab him again.
So take it right back up and go
Look
again?
at you
Yeah.
with
Okay.
Trail.
Would he be technically grappled?
Not necessarily.
Am I still prone? I never got up. Right?
Roll an attack.
Because I sat down.
You
Yeah,
have
it is.
advantage again, so roll 2 of them.
This is rough.
Roll 2 of your d20s.
Poor Catman. What did I do
19.
to deserve this betrayal?
You were hitting him for sure.
20.
Is that a
Natural 20.
Didn't even need it.
What?
You see,
Roll your die again.
So how
Same
would
thing.
in that?
I think you're gonna die.
She gets automatic crit
2.
I deserve it.
plus crit.
Hang on. So hang on. So that's 9, 11 plus the 16.
Oh, I wish
So that's 20. 23?
What was the first? What was first?
Yeah.
32 plus.
23.
And when I stab him again, I go like,
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 45-ish.
23 plus 32.
All right. If I was a
That's
level 4
55.
fighter, I would be
55.
dead.
55.
That's 55.
My bad.
I have 65 hit points. I have 10 left because I have 2 extra levels that you guys don't know about.
That was your first attack. Do you have a multi-attack?
She can.
You can attack.
I can disengage.
You can bonus
You
action.
can bonus
Oh
attack.
yeah, I can
But
bonus
it's not.
attack.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
I'm still barely kicking.
Do you have the other dagger?
I do have my other dagger, but I
Well, you
always
can-
wear both my daggers.
You can attack him again.
So I just slice
Yeah.
this
Okay.
time instead of stab.
Roll an attack.
You very
This is-
much think you should have killed me with those 2 hits.
Roll your 2 hit, your d20.
If there was a god, you would have killed me.
17.
No.
7.
Okay, it hits. Roll your 3 attacks. Or 3 die.
30.
She also gets assassinated again.
5 and 3.
Well, no, it's like once a turn, right?
It's anytime you attack a creature that is not attacked this combat.
Yeah, and you haven't attacked me, so.
Well,
That's the
I'm just going to say this is the only damage that happens.
okay, yeah, I don't.
So that's going to be.
Because all I'm doing is slicing his throat.
How much was the last damage?
That's 11.
That's 11? Oh,
Yeah, it's like it's like why I'm doing that. And it's like I'm sorry.
6 total.
yeah.
That's 11 plus 5, so.
Yeah.
And I didn't add the damage,
Well-
the 5 to last time, so you
Well,
only
do you
have 5
have,
health left.
if you don't have 2-weapon fighting, then
I do have.
Oh, so it doesn't matter, it's still 11.
you do have 2-weapon fighting. Okay,
She took ranger classes.
then yeah, you got me.
You're
Like
down.
you have the fighting style 2-weapon fighting. Because that depends on where I live
No.
or not. If you don't have the fighting style, then
Ranger-
I have 2 weapon fighting.
It doesn't matter, she still does 11 damage.
There's 11 on the die.
Also-
Plus 5 if she.
Yeah, because I haven't added that. There's 11 on the die, and then I still got.
wouldn't the dagger just be a D4? How are you doing the?
D4 plus 2d6 plus assassinate damage.
Well, did she already sneak attack? The sneak attack was earlier.
Oh, wait, so
Yeah,
3
you can't sneak attack twice.
plus the
Yeah,
5.
this is bonus action.
So
I'm only arguing semantics because it's literally whether I live or die.
you have 2 health left.
All right.
I forgot.
So what are you gonna do with that 2 health?
What do you have right now? Anything? I think that's it.
That's
it.
all I can do.
Okay.
She
Are we all in agreement that I'm still alive? I didn't cheese it.
You got 2 life
health
points.
left.
Yeah, 2 health.
So normally, I would. I think I dropped my pike, so I don't think I can even really get to that. I don't think I'd want to. Right after we rolled initiative, I rolled a second check for myself just to see if I can keep my composure, and I rolled a natural 1. That's not narrative. That's just that's not anything. That's just stuff for me. So I think I'd like fully lose it, and like I could probably do more damage with just being a fighter. But I think I just fully like Hulk out, my teeth get even longer, and I just like roar.
With your teeth almost sliced off.
Yeah, like my head like barely sitting there.
You're bleeding pretty bad
And
from your stomach and your neck.
I will slash at you twice.
Okay.
That's a natural 1. And then a 6 plus 8. 14?
So 14 hit you.
I got 28, so.
No. Your armor class.
Yeah,
She's 15 now.
15.
So I just swing twice, and I miss. And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Nope. And 18. I get 1 hit,
Yep.
but it's just my claws. So
D4.
it's actually D6 because of the shifter. but it's just this plus 5, but there's no way I'm killing you. So 7.
Take 7 damage.
And then, so that was attack, bonus, attack, action surge, attack. I'll bonus action, use my shifter long tooth ability, and bite you. But again, it's not. 13 misses. Yeah. So I try to go and the juggler, and I think I'd probably, it wouldn't be that hard, but I think I like pull back on the bonus action attack, and just. I think I just stop it. I hesitate for a second, even losing my shit, trying to decide, even in this moment, what I want to do. And as I hesitate, your turn.
Okay, so
2 health.
Now you're normal.
yeah,
No more sneak attacks or anything.
yeah, I know.
I didn't get up though. I'm still prone.
She still has advantage.
Yeah.
Which means she still has.
I'm not thinking
sneak
right.
attack.
You no longer have assassinate though.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, very much.
assassinate is
She
gone.
still gets her 2d6 though.
Oh wait, I can. No, I should have bonus action second one. I'm dumb. I'm not thinking. That's fine. My head's not good.
All right, so do I want to kill him?
That's up to you.
You can attack.
What was your character?
That's what I'm trying. It's because I love my family.
You can attack him and not do deadly damage. So it's just more like
Leave him
Or
incapacitated.
you can murder
Yeah.
the hell out of me. It's up to you.
I'm not sure.
I vote right now on him. If it matters.
I feel
Also,
like
me
you're.
and Howie aren't here.
I feel like you're biased.
You didn't plot to kill me.
I think narratively it makes sense either way. So I love this.
So what do you do?
I think I stab him in the eye.
Okay, roll your attack.
That's doy.
Roll your attack.
2.
But you have advantage.
Yeah, you have
So you get one more.
Yep.
11.
Plus your 7, so that's
Yep.
18.
17 is my AC. So
You hit him.
yeah,
You roll your damage.
I have 2 hit points. You'll need roll unless you want to.
Yeah, I mean, she can roll a 1 on all of them.
Yeah.
Are you killing him or are you
I'm just
Yeah.
deadly damage? Okay. You're not incapacitated. You can go to attack him again to make him have a death save and automatic death.
I think as the dagger pierces my eye, and I black out or however we want to call
I just pierce his eye and then I walk away.
Okay. Roll your death saves. See if you.
it. I think I say I'm sorry. Let's just roll them all at once. Well, I'll roll 3 at a time. These are naked, right? Yeah, no modifier. That's 2 1s.
Oh, you're dead.
Ooh.
I have failed 5 death saves. That is 5 death saving throws I have failed.
All right.
I am dead as dicks.
How are me and Howie doing?
You're having a good conversation because you're only making you've only been in Guant like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
For the record,
we're doing great. We're drinking, having a good
I
time.
can attack
You can probably
3
turn around and
times
still see
every
the
turn,
escape.
and then 2 times
You know
the next
what?
turn.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I have
how we just
so
survived.
much damage. Like,
Howie can
it's
come get me if he needs me.
ridiculous.
So
He knows where I am.
now that you're dead,
Yeah, I'm dead.
and you're drinking with Howie, walking to the tavern, the nearest inn you could find. What are you doing? Since you just
I go back
killed
to
him.
them.
Okay, you go back to them.
And
Peter turns around and is like,
it's,
and sees
like,
a little bit of blood on your chest.
This is
It's like,
great.
are you okay, ma'am?
I'm fine.
so happy.
Peter, I know who killed my uncle.
My uncle too.
Can one of you guys go get my halfling friend and bring him back here? He's gonna crack up laughing
Where
for this.
has he gone?
To the closest inn.
You're gonna laugh at me?
But I can be back. How long ago did he leave?
I don't know how long ago did he
It was
leave?
like 5.
3 or 4
Yeah, it was
minutes.
very-
It's literally like 5
very
minutes
quick.
max.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes.
I collapsed in my feelings as soon as he left.
I can probably get him quickly.
I was barely holding it together.
And so he leaves. About 10 minutes later, no, probably closer to 20. Do you go with them?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
You all, I assume at this point you're just kind of sitting at the bar enjoying yourself.
Well, no, I'll be right here because I want to tell him when he comes in because his body's right there.
Please come over here. Please do all three come in.
You're gonna laugh at me?
You all three are in here.
Oh, this is the
So
worst.
I look at him
insult
and I'm
to
like,
injury.
I got something to show you.
Let it go without me.
Just clowning on him.
I was gone all of 10 minutes and things fell apart. So what is it?
Just come
Did you guys
here.
find the killer?
I did. Yes.
Good.
Just come here. And,
Was it Peter? It was Peter.
Yes.
Peter, was it you? Was it you, Peter?
Yeah, it was me.
No.
Says Peter from the room.
just come here.
I'm going to follow.
Okay,
As I would.
You follow, and very shortly later, you see a pile of blood and his
Is
body.
he recognizable?
He
What
is.
form are you in?
Tigered out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Was it were tiger?
Were tiger.
Yes, were tiger. I
Yeah.
guess were rat. Were wolf. Come on.
I kept slipping
Said
and
bear.
saying tiger and cat the entire time,
amateur.
and no one caught it.
Amateur. All right. So you're like half weared out,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
but you're recognized.
It's really just my face and my claws.
I'm gonna laugh.
technically don't have
I
those.
am visibly laughing right now.
okay.
Like I am in like such just a crazed laughter that I don't actually believe that not only was I right about it being a werewolf slash were-tiger, whatever it was, but also that it was him. That just is the icing on the cake. So I'm just like, well, after I finally compose myself, I'm like, okay, so please tell me you killed him.
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Can't you see this?
Wish I could have been here. It's probably good that I wasn't.
laughing over my corpse with my face
Oh,
stricken
man.
with an expression of pain and betrayal and anguish, and just my family's laughing at me.
I mean, that's all. Once I laugh, like, I've gotten the enjoyment I needed out of today.
Oh, emotionless assassin.
So does this
They'll get
mean,
you every time.
Does this mean I'm in the will?
You have always been in the will.
Cash money, let's go.
You see
You
this
have the
house?
manor because I made it up.
You see this house?
Yes. Is it
It's
mine?
yours.
Yes! Today just gets better and better. He was a werewolf.
What was I supposed to get?
I didn't specify, so ask him.
What was I supposed to get?
Everything magical that he has.
Oh, sweet. So do you want to split
I also
money?
hope that was okay.
Since you
I
have
kinda
the
took some
manor,
liberties.
I
I'm a
have the
sailor. I
natural
don't
stuff.
need the manor. I would like to have the money. I could buy a new ship.
I don't need the manor either.
Let's give it to the manor.
I'm an assassin. Why do I
Let's
need a manor?
give it to Howie, Peter, and Sylvia.
Good idea.
We're gonna give them the manor.
They're just sitting there, like, horror-struck at everything that's happened today.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay
It's
here.
pretty horrifying.
I wouldn't want to stay here either.
I don't want to stay here. So I will take.
The manor's haunted.
Let's just split the cash goods.
Okay.
Let's split it.
This is rough.
Want to do 40-40? 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
So 40-40. They get 20 in the manor. And
So you get 40,000, 40,000, and 20,000
yeah.
Yeah.
platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I get?
So we'll split. We'll get
An unmarked
and then
grave?
we'll go over the magical items and split them as we see fit.
Can I at least get
No,
put in
I'm
the family plot?
I'm
No.
gonna bury you. No, I'm gonna bury you.
I'm okay
yes.
with
Yes.
He doesn't get a dignified burial.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You don't know the struggle he went through. I was there too, and I know what he went through. He's
He
getting
kicked me
buried.
out of the house, so
Wasn't
Because he
it?
didn't like you.
I don't like him either.
Exactly.
I think
so
it's
he
fair.
kicked you out the house.
You're still a dick.
So I would like. So we've made our arrangements. Basically, the servants get everything.
Yes.
I mean, 20,000 platinum in a manor. They're set for life.
I think we should at least clean for them.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna we're not leaving like now. We'll spend like a couple weeks here getting all the affairs in order.
Or get people clean.
I would like to buy a new ship, hire in like a fresh crew, and I'm gonna go sail the world.
Okay.
Dang, that assassinated, man.
Well,
That's rough. I have so many hit
I didn't even get to roll anything.
well,
I didn't need it.
we are going to end here, and that is the fairy tale of the estate of Richard Lawson.
Can we read it in the book? The tale of I called it. I was right. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.